Friends, today we are discussing the formation of image by a concave lens. In this video, we will discuss very clearly how to draw a ray diagram for a concave lens. If you want to draw a ray diagram for a concave lens, you have to know what are the rules can be applicable for the concave lens. The rules to draw a ray diagram for a concave lens already we discussed in your previous video. Okay, so before watching this video, make sure that you have been watched the rules to draw a ray diagram for a concave lens. So as we know, concave lens is also known as a diverging lens. For this concave lens, we can place an object at infinity, beyond C, on C, between F and C, on F, between O and F. That means we have a 6 cases for a concave lens like your convex lens. But the thing you can observe in the concave lens, it always forms a diminished image and virtual erect image. How the concave lens can form virtual erect image as well as diminished image even though object placed at different positions. Now let me begin our class with the first case, an object placed beyond C. Here you can see in this video I placed an object beyond C. I used here rule 1 and rule 3. So rule 1 says that if a light ray coming parallel to the principal axis and it passes through the focal point, as you know this rule very clearly in your previous video. So this dotted line represents the refracted ray coming from the focal point and the ray passing through the optic center. Here you can see an image is formed between O and F, that is inside the lens. Okay, so concave lens always forms virtual erect. That means an image always forms inside the lens itself only. Now from here you can observe Nana, what is your object position where an object is placed? An object is placed beyond C1, that is beyond C. Where an image is obtained? An image is obtained behind the lens. Okay, an image is obtained behind the lens. Okay, inside the lens it is obtained and it is between O and F. And what is the nature of the image? As the image is formed inside the lens, so it is a virtual and erect. What about the size? The size will be diminished. Okay, so in these characteristics, the image position, nature and size always remain same. Only we will just changing the position of an object. In this case, I placed an object beyond C. You got image behind the lens and nature virtual erect and the size diminished. Instead of beyond C, if I place an object on C, the image position, nature, size will remain same. Next, if I replace between F and C and on F, between O and F, the image and nature size will remain same. Now let me see. Now here you can see I placed an object on C. Same here I used same rule, Nana. Don't get confused. Rule 1 and rule 3 only we used here. See, object placed on C, first rule parallel to principal axis, and you see these dotted lines, it has to be straight, okay, coming from the focal point. And this is your rule 3. An image in this case also, image is obtained between O and F. See here, object position at C I placed, image position behind the lens, and nature virtual erect, size diminished. Okay, is it clear? The image position, nature and size remain same for the concave lens. Even though we placed object beyond C, we got image position, nature and size same. Now you can observe, if you place an object between F and C also, image position, nature and size will be remain same. Okay? Okay, now you see, I placed an object between F and C. Same rule I used. Rule 1 and rule 3. Parallel to principal axis, passes through focal point, passes through optic center. Here you can see the two refracted rays. This is one of the refracted ray and this is another refracted ray. So both are intersected inside the lens. So the image is obtained between O and F. In the first beyond C, on C between F and C. Here you can observe object position between F1 and C1. Object is placed between F1 and C1, but the image positions remains same behind the lens. Nature you can observe, it's a virtual and erect, and size you can observe, it's a diminished. Okay, so here you can see Nana beyond C, on C, between F and C also you got the image position, nature and size remains same. Now we can see if I place an object on F, where we can get an image and its nature and size. So I placed an object on F, even though I got an image between O and F. Here you see I used same rule, rule 1, parallel to principal axis passes through focal point. Observe rule 1, parallel to principal axis passes through focal point. And you see I used here rule 3, passes through optic center. Here also the two refracted rays are intersected inside the lens, that is between O and F1. See, object position at focal point at F1, the image position behind the lens, and the nature virtual erect, and the size diminished. In the beginning first I observed beyond C I placed image position behind lens, nature virtual erect, size diminished. Next I placed it on C, I got the same. Between F and C I got the same. Now I placed object on F, image position, nature, size still remains. Now I want to place an object between O and F, and I want to observe where an image will be formed. Now up to now I placed object beyond C, on C, between F and C, on F. I got an image between O and F. If I place an object between O and F, where an image will be obtained? Now we will see very clearly, and just observe your characteristics. Image position, nature, size we got same on F. Okay, object at F, image behind the lens, nature virtual erect, size diminished. As you know, virtual erect means if an image is obtained inside the lens, it will be virtual erect, and the size is always diminished. The size of image is smaller when compared with the size of an object. Here you can see I placed an object between O and F. Here also I got an image between O and F itself only, but it's a smaller distance when compared with an object. Here also I used the same rule, Nana, rule 1 and rule 3. You can observe I placed it first object between O and F. So here you can see your object, first rule, parallel to principal axis passes through focal point. Okay, the rays are appear to be coming from the focal point itself only. Make sure parallel to principal axis passes through focal point. And rule 3, passes through an optic center. Here you can see the two refracted rays are intersected between O and F, that is also behind the lens. So here you see object position between O and F, image position behind the lens, the nature virtual erect, size diminished. Image position, nature, size you got same when you placed an object beyond C, on C, between F and C, on F, between O and F. That means formation of image by a concave lens ray diagrams are very easy, because image position, nature and size we got same when you place at different cases beyond C, on C, between F and C, on F, between O and F. Almost 5 cases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 ray diagrams. For the 5 cases you got image position, nature and size same for the concave lens. Now let me discuss your last case, that is object placed at infinity. Okay, now we will see where an image can be formed, whether an image will form between O and F or somewhere else. Now let me see. Now here you can see I placed an object at infinity from your concave lens. So already we know if you place an object at infinity for both mirrors, for both lens, you have to use only the rule 1. Okay, above principal axis and below principal axis. Here you see these dotted lines represents the light rays are coming from the object at infinite distance. So first rule, incident ratio. Parallel to principal axis passes through focal point. Here you see parallel to principal axis passes through focal point. Where an image is obtained? An image is obtained behind the lens only, but if you want to say exactly on F. While doing a problem set infinity, there you can observe your V value will be equals to the focal length of your concave lens. So it is inside the lens. Either you can write behind the lens or you can write an image is obtained at focal point, but it is behind the lens itself only. Here you can see the correct characteristics. Object position at infinity, image position behind the lens, nature virtual erect, size here you can take highly diminished or diminished, both are same. Highly diminished is better. When you consider object at infinity, you can take the size as highly diminished. Okay, so that means when you place object beyond C, on C, between F and C, on F, between O and F, or at infinity, the image always forms behind the lens. It's virtual erect and the size will be highly diminished. That means a diminished image. For infinity, it will be highly diminished. So these are the different characteristics under different cases. But you can observe always forms virtual erect. Which lens nana? Concave lens. Concave lens always forms virtual erect images and the size will be diminished. So similar like your convex mirror. Convex mirror also forms virtual erect and diminished. In case of mirror, convex. In case of lens, concave, because both are diverging. Here I placed all the 6 ray diagrams related to your concave lens. You can observe rule 1, rule 3 beyond C. On C, rule 1, rule 3. Between F and C, rule 1, rule 3. On F, rule 1, rule 3. Between O and F, rule 1, rule 3. At infinity, only rule 1. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5 cases, we used the same rule, rule 1 and rule 3. An image is obtained between O and F. Just you are shifting the position of the object. Just you are moving towards the right side. That's it. Here you can observe. Okay. Thank you and thanks for watching the video. In next video, you can observe how to solve a problems by using a lens. That means first we will discuss the lens formula and the magnification formula for the lens, and by that we can solve the problems very easily. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video.